I'm Tom, a fitness coach and personal trainer at Canterbury Christ Church University Sports Centre. Today's class, as I've said already, is Get Started, a beginner's bodyweight exercise class. Just to quickly go over equipment for those of you who just joined, we need a water bottle, a stool, a chair or a bench around knee height, and 2 objects that weigh the same, that aren't too heavy that it's going to kill you during the session, guys. So, when we're ready, thumbs up for me, guys, to show that you're ready, and we'll get started with the warm-up. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to get the music on. I think that's pretty much everyone joined now. Okay, so we're going to start off, guys, by elevating the heart rate and warming through the legs. A lot of the exercise we're going to do in today's class is legs, so we're going to start walking on the spot, using the arms and the legs. As I said, today's class, guys, is a beginner's class. I'm going to regress exercises appropriately. Bring your knee up now and flex the hamstrings. Actively flex the hamstrings. Feel free to change exercises to an alternative of your choice as well. You don't have to go with the regressions that I give you. Maybe things you've seen in other instructors' classes. Feel free to bring them into the class if you're struggling with the exercises I give you today as well. We're now going to bring the knee up, pull in towards the chest and down, and we're going to alternate between sides just to stretch through the quads. Dynamic stretching, guys, just to get the heart rate elevated. Okay, we're now going to gradually bring it to jogging on the spot, using the arms and the legs. I don't want to see anyone jogging like this. Okay, you want to use your arms as well, warming the whole body up. We're going to put our arms to the side, guys. And we're going to have small circles going forwards. We're going to make those circles bigger now, guys. Still jogging on the spot. And then all the way around. Big circles now. Stretch through the shoulders. We're now going to cross the arms across the body. And then back to the sides. Small circles going backwards. And then bigger. And then all the way around, guys. Okay, back to jogging on the spot. Arms down for me. We're now going to go into 5 reverse lunges on each side. If you really struggle, guys, reduce range of motion's fine, okay? Just step back, so you don't need to go all the way down. And then when you've done your 5, if you make sure you change sides, always want throughout today's class to work both sides equally. And then when you've done your reverse lunges, guys, back to jogging on the spot for me there, so I know that you're all done. We're now going to go into 5 side squats. Okay, 5 on each side, that is. To start with one leg. And then change sides when you've done 5 on one side. Fantastic. I see you guys smashing it already. Well done, Wendy, Norman and Jenny. Great to see you guys attending today's class again. Back to jogging on the spot. We're now going to go into 5 star jumps, guys. So legs out, in. Of course, you want to swing your arms out nice and high as well. And then when you've done your 5, back to jogging on the spot. If you guys want to chuck your cameras on today, feel free. If you stand side on for me so I can watch your technique throughout the class, that way I can give any adaptations as necessary. We're now going to go down onto the ground. And we're going to jump our legs in and out, in and out. And we're just going to do 5 squat thrusts. And then when we've done our 5, if you can all get into a solid press up position, hold for me, core nice and tight. You can always do it on your knees if that's a struggle as well. Completely up to you guys how you want to do it. When you've done that, we're then going to start tapping shoulders. We're just going to do 5 on each side. If you really struggle with that, guys, just lift the hand off the floor gently. Okay? Or just hold that position. Completely up to you. Okay, and stop there with the shoulder taps. We're now going to bring the arm out and in and change sides. Just going to do 5 of these, guys. Again, if you really struggle, just bring it out a little amount, okay? Just reduce the range. Okay, walk yourselves in. That is the warm-up complete, guys. So if you grab yourselves a drink of water, I'm going to pause the music. Hope we're all feeling nice and warm. I certainly am. What we're going to do today is 2 circuits. We're doing 4 exercises per circuit. It's 30 seconds on. I don't normally time the rest. I like to rest according to when I think you guys are ready. So I just go with the flow with the rest. But it's 4 exercises. Don't worry, you will get plenty of rest. I'm not going to knacker you out. As I've said, it's a beginner's class. I'm going to spend a little bit of time explaining exercise technique as well before we get started. First exercise we're going to do for the first circuit is a reverse lunge. Okay, we've done it in the warm-up, but this time I really want to drill the technique. You want to have your head up, your core nice and tight. You want to bring the leg back, down, and then up. What I did wrong there, guys, was slam my knee on the floor, okay? So what you want to do is down. You don't want to hit your knee on the ground. You want to lunge close and then up, back, down, and up. So I'm only going to explain that one to you, and we're going to get going. So everyone get into that lunge position for me, guys, and we're going to do 30 seconds of reverse lunges on each side in 3, 2, 1. We do one side and then we will do the other side for this one. The reason why I'm teaching you guys a reverse lunge is because it's the best form of lunge to teach a beginner good lunging technique. Mainly working the muscles in the quadriceps and the glutes. Okay, so the quadriceps is the front muscle in the leg. Fantastic job, guys. We're going to change sides now, guys. Don't worry if you've been alternating. Just carry on alternating for another 30 seconds. Quite a leg-focused session today, guys. Just to warn you. And stop there for me, guys. Well done. Next exercise I'm going to explain is going to be a pause squat. So to do a pause squat, you want your feet just outside shoulder width apart, toes slightly pointing outwards, core nice and tight, head up, chest up and shoulders back, arms out in front of the body. Initiate by sticking the bum out, lowering yourself down nice and slowly, and then pushing up. For today, what we're going to do, because it's a pause squat, is we're going to squat down. We're just going to hold that low position, guys, for 30 seconds. Okay, so before I keep talking, we're going to start the pause squat in 3, 2, 1. So head up, chest up, shoulders back, core engaged. Squat down. What you don't want to do in the pause squat is round the back over like this. Everything should be kept tight. Don't worry if you can't squat that low as well. You can always bring it to here, here, completely up to you. The most important thing is that you've got good technique. Good, guys, well done. Good to see Rennie as well. I've seen you a couple of times. Hope you're well. And stop there, guys, well done. Next exercise we're gonna do is a bent over row. So if you guys have got your objects, if you grab your objects for me, don't worry if you haven't got them, you can do them without objects as well, completely up to you. To do a bent over row, we're going to keep our core engaged, knees slightly bent. We're going to bring our lower back down, Okay, if you can look at my back position, it's completely flat. It's almost like a tabletop. You can almost rest the bottle on my back and it would sit there nicely. What you don't want to do is round the back like this, okay? So core nice and tight, row them in, back down, row them in, back down. Okay, so we're going to do bent over the rows in 3, 2, 1. If you guys have got any questions for me, drop it in the chat box. Don't worry, we have got time and we're going to do another circuit, one exercise after the other. It's just really important because this is a beginner's class. I get your technique right before anything. Norman, that's absolutely fantastic technique, so well done. Wendy, exactly the same for you. Glad I explained that now, guys. Well done. It normally takes people a little while to get this, so I'm impressed. Okay, the next one, I'm not going to bother pausing the music before because we've done it before in previous classes. It's a press up, okay? So we're going to get down onto the ground, hands underneath the elbows, okay? Core nice and tight, just like a plank position. Head up, we're going to lower ourselves down and then push up, lower down, push up. If that's a struggle, we're going to come onto our knees and lower down as so. So we're going to do press ups in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, guys. Yes, elbow. So in terms of your elbow position, guys, you can have them flared out. It works more of the chest. If you tuck them in close to your body, it activates more of the triceps in the back of your arms. I'll try and show you what I mean from the front, okay? So you can have them here, which is more of the chest, or you can tuck them into your sides, like so, which is a lot harder and more of the triceps. 3, 2, 1. And stop there, guys. Well done. If you haven't managed to do your press-ups, feel free to finish them off. I know I spent a bit of time explaining to a couple of you guys there, so feel free to just finish those off if you didn't get a chance. Hope that was all okay for you guys. Got quite a lot to get through because I really want to explain the technique and then get you guys to drill it. I know it's quite quick. If you've got any questions at all, just drop me a message like Norman did, and I'll do my best to get back to you. We're now going to repeat that circuit. We're going to do it one exercise straight after the other. I'm going to do my best not to say anything at all, okay? We're going to do the reverse lunge. We're going to do the deep pause squat. We're then going to do the bent over row, and then we're going to go into the press ups. As I said with the press ups, tuck to the sides, works the triceps more. Flared out, works the chest more. What you don't want to do with press ups is let them flare completely. That puts a lot of strain in the shoulders and over time can cause shoulder injury, okay? So I often say half chicken, elbows tucked to the sides and press through. So we're going to get going reverse lunges now, guys. If you can get into the position nice and ready for me, we're going to do 30 seconds on each side in 3, 2, 1. As I said, you've always got that regression exercise as well, where you don't do the full range. To make it harder for yourselves, guys, then just slow the movement down. And then change sides for me, everyone. You want to try and make sure, guys, when you do this exercise, that you alternate between sides that you start on. Of course, the side you start on is going to get the most effective work. So say I start on my right side one set, try and start on the left side the next set. And stop there for me, guys. We're now going into the deep pause squat. So feet just outside shoulder width apart, Head up, chest up, shoulders back. Bum out. Squat down and hold that position. I'll start the timer when everyone's down. You see someone there doing it with a hold. It's Rennie doing it with a kettlebell. Fantastic. That's also a progression exercise that you guys can do as well to make things a little bit harder. So well done there. Norman, good technique. If you try and pull your shoulder blades back a tiny bit more. That's it. Well done. Fantastic. Same with you, Wendy. Head up, shoulder blades back. That'll really help to keep your posture. Fantastic. If you get your objects for me now, guys, we are going to do bent over rows for 30 seconds. So grab those objects. Get into that position with the knees slightly bent. All nice and tight. We're going to come down. So our back's just above parallel with the floor. Row in and down. As I said, stand side on for me, guys. Go when you're ready. I'm just going to have a look to see if there's anyone else on the camera that I can look at technique. Nini as well. Brilliant. Fantastic technique there, so well done. Good job, everyone. We've got 5 more seconds. The reason why I've given you this exercise, guys, works the back. The back is a really hard muscle to work with the body weight. You can do things like pull-ups, but obviously we can't if we don't have a bar. Stop there for me, guys. Well done. We're going on to our last exercise of the circuit now. So we're getting into the press-up position. So down onto the ground. You can do this on your knees as well. Brilliant, everyone. Okay, we're doing press-ups. Let's go. Want to make the press-up harder? Control it. Slow it down. Make it really slow. Try and keep tension on the chest and the triceps through the full range of movement. And stop there, guys. Well done. Nini, really good technique. Nishma, brilliant technique as well. So well done, guys. Grab yourselves a quick drink of water. We are going to have a pause. Going to spend time explaining to you what we're going to do next. So keep your ears open for me. So, going to move these objects out of the way so I don't trip over them. First exercise, we've done it in previous classes, okay? It's going to be a split squat. So to do a split squat, you're going to need your stool, your chair, or your bench. So if you've got that, that will be brilliant. Don't worry, I will give you an alternative if you don't. What we're going to do, put one foot on the bench as so. The other foot forwards. Other Tom, who does the other class, explains this really well. You want to have 2 right angles at each knee. Okay, so as you can see, roughly a right angle at this knee, right angle at this knee. We're going to push up, down, and up. And we're going to do 30 seconds on each side. Your regression exercise for this is actually going to be a lunge position hold. Okay, so all we're going to do is lunge down and hold like so. And we're going to change sides. We're going to do 30 seconds, of course, on each side. Make sense, guys? All feeling ready, yeah? Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to get going with split squats in 3, 2, 1. This is probably the most challenging exercise that we are going to do today. So get started when you're ready, guys, for me. I'll start the timer when everyone's going. The most challenging exercise we're going to do today. The reason why I give it to you guys, it's brilliant for drilling correct lunging technique and also working on your balance, as well as strengthening your quads and your glutes, just like the lunge. And change sides for me, guys. Some of you I can see are using a wall to help with your balance. It's a really good idea as well. I find to help balance, if you look at one set spot, fix your eyes on it, it really helps. Controlling the movement also helps me balance as well. And stop there for me, guys. Well done. Have a little rest. Next exercise we are going to do is going to be a mountain climber. So we're going to get on the floor for this one. I want to start to engage the abs now. If you watch my position for the mountain climber, we're going to actually do it nice and slowly, okay? So we're going to be in that push-up position, hold, knee to elbow, and back. Knee to elbow, and back. If you find that too challenging, just little movements, okay? You don't need to bring your knee all the way to your elbow. So I'm going to get started. We're going to do mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1. I noticed taking this get started class, I'm saying get started all the time now. I just can't help it. Okay. So we're going to alternate between sides on this. Start with this one. So one side, then the other side, then the other side. Core should be nice and tight through the movement. It's not quick, so it's nice and slow and controlled. Really trying to squeeze the abs on the way up. Okay, and stop there. I'm not going to pause the music on this one because we have done it before. We're going to do a Russian twist without any weight. You can use your object if you like, completely up to you. All you want to do, cross your legs out in front, rotate from side to side at the core. You can make it easier by putting your feet on the ground as well. So let's go, guys. I'll show you with an object as well. We normally use like medicine balls for this. So maybe holding the object will help a little bit. If you've got weights, that's even better. Three, 2, 1. Last exercise is going to be nice and easy, guys. You'll be pleased to know. It's going to involve our objects. I'm going to pause the music. So I've only done this one once in previous classes. For those of you that are new, we're going to do a lateral raise, okay? So for a lateral raise, if you watch me, you're going to hold your 2 objects. You can do it without objects as well. Raise the arms up and then down. Up and down. You want to make sure that your hand is always below your elbow. So you don't want to do this or this. You want to make sure that hand is always below the elbow. Drive the pinky finger up as well as you do the exercise. So without further ado, we are going to do the side raise or lateral raise in 3, 2, 1. Now, the reason why we call it a side raise is because it works the side, head in the shoulders. Okay, the shoulder has 3 heads, the front, the side, and the rear. This one's used predominantly to target the side. Really important to target every muscle in your body, which is the reason why I put this exercise in. You probably have seen people do it in the gym as well. Keep going, guys. Start to feel that burn. We've got 10 seconds to go. Well done, guys, and stop there for me. Fantastic job, everyone. Grab yourselves a quick drink of water. We are pushing it for time. So today, as opposed to doing a second circuit, you can always repeat that circuit after. I'll remind you what it is at the end. We're going to do a challenge. We did a challenge last week. This week's challenge, we're going to do a deep pause squat. So like we did in the first circuit. This is going to be a mental challenge, guys. I want you guys to try and hold this pause squat for as long as you can. Don't push yourself so you're going to pass out. just do your best and see how long you can hold it for. I'm going to time it. I'll let you guys know. If you put your hand up on the video, I can let you guys know your time. So do that for me as well. But yeah, we just want to try and beat our times each week. You can write it down, give yourself a challenge at home as well. So if everyone can get into the squat position for me. So feet nice and wide, core tight, head up, chest up, shoulders back, toes pointing out. We're going to squat down and we're going to hold that position there. We want to see, what we don't want to be is too high or too low because it makes it easier. Find that position where it hurts the most and hold it there. Keep the head up, chest up and shoulders back, guys. Just think we've got the cool down after this. We've got something to look forward to. Good job, well done everyone. Nishma, really good, well done. Nini, really good, really low as well, so well done. Come on, guys. We're going to push ourselves. Just going to hold as long as we can, okay? We're just going to keep pushing. Don't worry, I will stop the timer at around 2 minutes. If you get over 2 minutes, you guys beat me as well. Wendy, fantastic, well done. Grab yourself a drink. When you've finished, guys, if you can start to do some of your own personal stretches when we finish the 2 minutes. Nini, well done. We're on 1:20, Nini there. Jenny, you did about a minute, which is fantastic. Wendy, you did a minute, which is fantastic. Nishma, about 1:25. 30 seconds to go, guys. So personal stretches when you're done, guys. Five seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Norman and Jenny, fantastic 2 minutes. Well done. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Shows the hard work's paying off, guys. So well done. So, guys, remember your time for next time because we will be doing that again in the future. All you got to do is beat your PB, okay? So that's going to be used for future reference. We're now going to do some cool down stretches. So we're going to have our feet, our legs straight. All we're going to do, reach down towards our toes. I'm just going to hold that position to stretch the hamstrings and the back of the legs. We're now going to bend the knees slightly, guys. We're just going to let the lower back round over, okay? You don't want to do this with weight or when you pick objects up, but it's really good just to stretch through the lower back. So just let your back round as much as possible. We're then going to put our hands on our hips. We're going to do the opposite. We're going to extend at the lower back. We're going to put an arm above the head. We're going to reach to one side. Other arm above the head. And we are going to change sides. We're going to put one arm above the head, push down to stretch the triceps. So as you know, guys, already, a lot of you, we are Canterbury Christ Church University Sports Centre. Change sides for me. We take 7 classes weekly, live via Zoom. We also do them on YouTube now as well. Go and check out the Christ Church Sport and Active Health YouTube page. You can watch all of our classes back, one arm across the body. Check into Amy's Legs, Bums and Tums class later. She won't disappoint. She's a really good class instructor. Definitely recommend all of her classes. Change sides for me. New instructor Kaz is also doing really well with her classes as well. So please go and check out her classes too. We're going to grab one foot, pull it towards the bum. And we're going to change sides. Okay, we've got 1 minute to go. So I'm just going to do a couple more little stretches. Feel free to leave, guys, if you want, if you haven't got time. I'm going to put one foot on the knee, squat down, put a bit of pressure on the inside of the leg to stretch the glutes. And we're going to change sides. If you guys have got any questions about today, I'm going to hang around at the end. So please feel free to drop a message in the chat box. If you don't want to put any messages in the chat, feel free to email me at tom.gray@canterbury.ac.uk. Now we're going to lunge forwards. We're just going to try and stretch the hip in the back leg. Thank you, Emma. Have a lovely day. And we're going to change sides. Really try and lunge forward. Stretch the hip in the back leg. And I think we deserve to finish there, guys. So well done. Grab yourselves a drink of water. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Thank you all so much for attending. I hope you've enjoyed. Iwona, thank you very much. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our other videos. Thanks a lot, guys.